Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly Cross Training Women Live. My name is Allie, I'm a Christian health and fitness coach and the founder of Cross Training Women, where I help women transform their body and health biblically so that they can live fully and abundantly and carry out their God-given purpose. And we just had a holiday weekend, Thanksgiving. How many of you overindulged in food or splurged on desserts? Let me know, what was it that you splurged on? Okay, and then how many of you told yourself that you would start over on Monday, that you would go back to dieting, and by that I mean depriving yourself, restricting your calories, and maybe even working your butt off at the gym in order to lose weight? Well, this is a good picture of what the yo-yo dieting cycle looks like. You feel kind of miserable and maybe a little bit heavy, and so you go on a diet and you deprive yourself, you restrict your calories, and you lose weight. But then you stop the diet, you overindulge and binge, and then you gain it all back. And so you feel miserable and heavy again, and you just enter the vicious cycle of yo-yo dieting again and again. I'm sure this sounds familiar to you. A lot of women struggle with yo-yo dieting. And so today, I want to share my number one tip on how to break free from the yo-yo dieting cycle. Are you ready for this little secret? Okay, so my number one tip to break free from the yo-yo dieting cycle is to stop dieting. Okay, hear me out. Diets don't work. Low carb diets, restricting your calories, they might work in the short term, but they definitely do not work long term. They are not sustainable or healthy, which is why you eventually stop the diet, you overindulge, you binge, or you revert back to your old habits of eating. And so you gain all the way back or even more weight now because you mess with your hormones. They got all out of imbalance, and you slowed down your metabolism. And so the biggest problem with diets is that they are focused on weight loss and not health. And in an effort to lose as much weight as possible and as quickly as possible, most diets encourage you to significantly restrict your calories, restrict your carbs, and they promote suppressing your appetite. Because of course, when you initially cut back on the amount of calories that you're consuming and you continue to expend the same amount of energy or even more than before, because now you're on this new exercise program, you will lose weight. The problem is that this is not sustainable physically, mentally, emotionally, and your body will fight back. I mean, you can maybe go a little while living off of low carb diets and just little volumes of food, but no one lasts on 1,200 calories, 1,500 calories per day, and we do not thrive on low carb diets. Low carb diets are associated with a higher risk of chronic diseases and a greater risk of all-cause mortality. They are not healthy long-term. Our body craves carbs, it needs carbs, it's our primary fuel, which is why many people can go a little bit without them, but then they crave them, they desire them, and so they binge on them. And it's usually not the healthy carbs that I'm talking about. It's usually the highly processed carbs, which do lead to weight gain and health problems. Your body is really smart. When you go on these low calorie restrictive diets, your body adapts and it even goes into combat mode to try to preserve itself. So when you cut your calories and lose weight, your body naturally responds by slowing down your metabolism, the rate at which it burns calories, in order to conserve energy and to survive. This is the exact opposite of what you want to happen. You want a high metabolism that burns more calories at rest and during activity. Another protective mechanism is that your brain sends signals to your body to increase the hunger hormone ghrelin and reduce the hormone leptin, which tells your body when you're full. And so restricting your calories, it increases your hunger level and food cravings, specifically for high calorie, high fatty foods, which also is not good for trying to lose weight and to keep it off. And to add even more fuel to the fire, dieting is stressful to your body. And so it triggers a release of cortisol, which is your stress hormone that's linked to weight gain, specifically the visceral fat, which is the worst type of fat. So think inflammation, think heart disease, think diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. And so high chronic levels of stress just wreak havoc on your body. Hormones are powerful, so you definitely want to keep them in check. A low-calorie diet, a low-carb diet will also make you feel tired and sluggish. And because you're low on energy, it also will decrease your NEAT, or your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is all the calories that you burn through walking, through typing, through fidgeting, things like that. Anything, other physical activity besides your intentional exercise. And if you don't have energy for those things, how do you expect to find motivation to exercise or have an effective workout? And we all know the importance of exercise for your health. And of course, it can help aid in your weight loss too. But besides diets not being an effective strategy for weight loss, which is the goal of the diet, fad diets lead to chronic diseases. Like I said, diets are weight loss focused. They are not health focused. So even if you were to lose weight and to keep it off, it doesn't mean that it's healthy. Someone could be thin or normal weight and still be unhealthy. Someone who looks slim and fit could be developing cardiovascular disease, various cancers, Alzheimer's. They could, have trouble with infertility. And so weight loss is not synonymous with health. And so with that said, what should you do? And that's a great question. The key to getting off the vicious hamster wheel of diets and break free from the yo-yo dieting so that you can sustain weight loss is changing your mindset from desiring these quick fixes and using short-term behaviors, all these gimmicks and tricks and supplements and pills and detoxes and fad diets, to accepting the fact that weight loss is a journey. It takes time, it takes patience, diligence, and discipline. It requires knowing how to properly nourish your body and then following through and acting on it, because you can't just know what's healthy and nourishing. You actually have to eat those foods, eat the right foods, and do it consistently in order to see results. And so if you're interested in learning how to properly nourish your body so that you can easily and effortlessly lose weight, and you're ready and wanting to stop yo-yo dieting, then I invite you to join me for my free 5-day biblical body and health workshop that starts next Monday, December 7th. Like I said, you'll learn how to properly nourish your body according to God's word, not what culture diet says, not what they promote. And you'll also learn how to honor God with your body and become a vehicle to carry out your God-given purpose. How to build a strong, healthy, and lean body. And I'll be giving you the 2 keys to starting and sustaining your permanent body and health transformation. So I'm super excited for this upcoming free workshop. For those who join and implement what they learn, it's life-changing for them. And there's still time to sign up. To do so, just go to crosstrainingwoman.com/the biblical body and health workshop. And don't worry, I'll put a link in the chat to make that easier for you guys. But let me know if you have any questions about that. This workshop is for Christian women who want to learn how to transform their body and health biblically. They want to learn how to nourish their body so that they can actually lose and maintain weight without calorie restriction, without worrying about portion control or counting calories or macros. And it will also, help you to reverse or even treat chronic diseases depending on what it is. So it's for women who want to build a strong, healthy, and lean body and have more energy so that you can carry out your daily activities, or maybe it's just to play around with your kids, run around with your kids, your grandkids, to be able to go on hikes and adventures, play pickup sports, and just live life to the full and be better able to love and serve others around you and fulfill your God-given purpose. So if that sounds like you, then this workshop is perfect for you. And I'd love to have you a part of this free coaching experience. So all you have to do is just go to that link and register to save your spot. Okay, awesome. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week, Tuesday at 12 p.m. Or if you're on the private Cross Training Woman Facebook group, if you're a part of that, I'll see you guys Thursday night. Bye. Thanks for joining me.